I am Zhenya and this is Zhenya's Kitchen. Today we're gonna make by far one of Eric's most favorite side dishes. And I'm talking about zucchini. So this is the deal. If I make zucchini this way and I make him a steak, he'll move the steak aside and he'll eat this first. This recipe was taught to me by one of my, actually the only best friend in Russia I have, Yulia. And the only thing they did different is they taught me to fry the zucchini first. It's not deep frying, it's pan frying. And I think you put a little salt and flour on it too. The only thing is, as the years pass by, it got to be a little too much. Frying, standing there for a while, it gets hot. So I made it a little bit simpler. I slice it and I bake it. So basically, you know how those recipes call for zucchini chips? Basically, I make something close to it. I don't make them really cheap. I make them soft. Anyway, this is what we're gonna start doing. We're gonna make Eric's favorite, my best friend's recipe, a little modified by me, zucchini salad. I'm gonna meet you at this cutting board and I'm gonna start prepping. So the oven is already warming up to my favorite temperature in the world, 350. I also have a cookie sheet here and some olive oil spray, so I'm gonna pre-spray my pan, get it ready. Now zucchini. You take a zucchini, I bought a 3-pack, you can buy as many as you want. And I rinse them out, get all the old leaves off of it. There we go. Lots of old leaves stuck to it. Now, you cut the butt off. And what we're gonna do now is just simply slice it. Not too thick. I'm gonna show you. This is what we're looking for. Not too thick. Some are different size. It's okay. You can always use a food processor if you want, but then you're gonna get them really thin. Be careful. You don't want them too thin. You don't want them too thick. This is basically one of the best thicknesses you can go for. So as I'm gonna slice it, I'm also going to, I'm gonna show you, lay them on a cookie sheet. You want them to touch. You don't want them to really overflap. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fill up this tray and I'm gonna put it in the oven at 350. And then I will time it and we're gonna come back and we'll show you what it's gonna look like and what time. But since I have 3 big zucchinis in here, it's probably gonna take me 2 or 3 cookie trays going in there. Almost probably full, except maybe the third one with those circles. All right, so I'll be back with you after we come out of the oven. I'll show you what they look like and we're gonna have another batch go, but I'll time it for you so you know exactly how long it will take in my oven. The first batch took 17 minutes in the oven to look this gorgeous. And I also thought about it, you know, because it has bigger slices. This first zucchini was quite big. If you have a smaller zucchini, I would check. So what you want is you want a few of them getting a little lightly brown and they all get it soft and mushy like this. And then I just scoop them up and put them in a bowl to cool off. And then I have a few more zucchinis sliced here. And I'm gonna spray the pan again and line it up again with zucchini and do this all over again up until I run out of zucchini altogether. All right, so 17 minutes if you have big slices like me, maybe a little less if you have smaller slices like this. Definitely watch your oven. You know what you look forward to now. And I will see you back when this is cool off and we're gonna start making the most delicious mayo based, of course, sauce. So zucchini is cooling off in the fridge. I put it in there just so I can handle them better. We're gonna start making the sauce. We're gonna start with a bunch of parsley. This is fresh Italian, curly something parsley. Any parsley you like, just one bunch. Rinse it out, shake it up. All right, now we're gonna bend it and we're gonna chop it. There we go. We're gonna use the whole thing. All right, we're gonna dump it in a bowl. It's gonna be delicious. It smells so good. And if you can say, I can chop it coarsely, big pieces. Now I'm gonna take 1 clove of garlic. It's pretty good size. chop the butt. Right. Chopped in half so it's easier. Garlic squisher. Squeeze the garlic. One more time. There we go. Okay, we're done with all this part. Now the mayo part. Whew. About a cup of mayo, if not more. We're gonna eyeball it, but I think a cup of mayo would be a good count on it. But we're gonna do a few big blobs here. And remember, it's olive oil mayo. All the good fat. Just a little bit more. Right, now we're gonna just mix it in gently. We don't want the parsley to go away from us. And this is it, this is the whole sauce. It's so good. Yummy, yummy for your tummy. If you want, you can substitute parsley for dry parsley. If you want, you can use dill if you prefer that flavor better. To me, the original flavor was parsley, and that's what I'm used to. If you don't like mayo, you can use some other salad dressing or sour cream. That's it. It's mixed in. I'm gonna go get zucchini and I'll be right back, and we're gonna start layering the salad. So here's the zucchini. It looks amazing. We're gonna start with putting a little bit of this mixture on the bottom and just smooshing it around. Just a little bit, just to get it juicy. See, not a lot. Maybe a little bit on the walls too. Right, now I'm gonna take zucchini circles and just line them up on the bottom, just so we can close the bottom. Here you can overlap a little bit because you don't want a lot of empty spaces. You want them kind of squished up together, and since they're baked and they're soft, they'll squish up just nicely. I'll show you in a second what we're looking at. There we go. See, they're kind of squished up together. You have little spaces, you can always fill them in with more zucchini if you want. And now we're gonna use some of this delicious mayo parsley mixture. And it will move around, don't be afraid. This gets a little messy. And we're gonna cover it. Kind of like this. Doesn't have to be perfect. And now we're gonna cover it with more zucchini. You won't believe what goes after zucchini. More of the sauce. So we're gonna do it layer by layer until we run out of both. And usually this amount of zucchini to this amount of sauce is just enough. And you can always add more. And if you run out of parsley, there's nothing wrong with that. Just have some mayo and garlic or any other thing you use instead of mayo. I'm gonna show you one more layer, this one. So I covered it with zucchini. Now it's gonna get a little easier to put parsley on it. Ooh, that's a long stem. I'm gonna toss it. I'm not sure how it got there. I didn't do it. Now we're gonna put a little bit more of this parsley mixture on it. This is our second layer. So I'm gonna continue layering the whole thing, and I'll come back to you when you and I are really ready for this delicious, a little spicy, very parsley, extremely zucchini taste test. So this is what it looks like. All the layers are in. Looks delicious, amazing, not very tall. If you do more zucchinis, you need more sauce, and then you'll have much taller, the delicious side. All right, I'm ready for it. I got a cracker. I usually like it on a bread, but I don't have any bread right now. And Eric actually eats it by itself. As I said, no steak, zucchini. So I'm gonna take, here's a couple of them. It smells very garlicky. Don't go on a first date after this. Garlic. There we go. Zucchini is soft. Tastes real good. Garlic is really strong. Very good. If you don't like too much garlic, put lots of garlic. We like a garlicky. Parsley kind of mellows out everything. Kind of marries zucchini with the mayo. Mayo just gives us a little bit of flavor on the back, not so much to it. And of course it keeps it nice and moist. Yeah, this is so delicious. This is a perfect vegetable to go with anything. Fish, meat, just vegetarian dishes. We've had it with everything you can think of. It's great for parties. It's amazing if you have somebody rushing over because they go, oh my goodness, it's zucchini. I'm Zhenya. This is Zhenya's kitchen. And this is my take on my best friend's zucchini salad.